It's Saturday, and you know what that means? It is clean the house day. So, here's a montage of me cleaning. Been a pretty uneventful Saturday. So I'm cleaning for a bit. Clean the whole house. Currently, I am at the church for a few reasons. One, I didn't really feel like doing work at home. 2, Wi-Fi. And 3, I want to do a little bit of prep for Sunday, as well as work on a few Turtle Crew items. Plus, I think I said it earlier, but all of my external drives are here. So there's some projects that I want to grab from my Turtle Crew drives that I can upload to my page. So I'm currently finishing up editing my website, or updating my website actually. Something that's been long overdue, just throwing in some of the videos that I've done in the past, like I guess since this past year, beginning of the year. Also throwing stuff on my phone to post on Instagram the next couple days. I have at least a video per day for like I want to say another 5 or 6 days. Just some old content that I haven't pushed out yet or haven't posted yet. So I'll be throwing that up on the grid this week, starting tomorrow, or maybe starting tonight. But it's been a really, really slow day today. Super short. May be able to answer a question or two in a bit, but right now I've just been focusing on editing the last couple of vlogs and updating the website. Alright, so because today's vlog is a little slow, we're going to end with some questions. So welcome to the Q&A part of Saturday. What do you enjoy doing when you're not creating content? So outside of content creation, whenever I do find time to just relax or just, take a day off, you'll find me reading a book, you'll find me playing video games, or if I'm able to, hanging out with some friends or hanging out with people outside of the house, pretty much. Although I do want to go on more hikes, I do want to go out and travel a little bit more. So outside of creating content, that is pretty much what you'll find me doing. What is your biggest passion outside of vlogging? I would have to say my biggest passion outside of vlogging is the development of others. So whether that's doing the photography, videography, and content creation training that I have, whether it's, working with people one-on-one, doing some life coaching, but it's really development, it's teaching, it's coaching, and it's just helping others grow out of their comfort zone. How do you stay motivated during tough times? That's a tough one. That is, it goes to honoring my word. So when I talk about developing other people, it starts with this thing called integrity. And so for me, when I'm going through a tough time or when I'm struggling or you've hit that creative block, you just gotta keep doing it. You just gotta keep pushing forward. You gotta keep going. You gave somebody your word. You're gonna do X, Y, and Z. Follow through with it. make sure you complete whatever it is you have to complete. Yes, yes, times are going to get tough. Yes, you're going to want to quit. You're going to want to say no, push the video off till later, the editing till later. Don't do it. Don't quit. Don't give up. Push through the tough times. I just heard a quote earlier today: nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you're in a tough situation and you want it to change, but you yourself aren't willing to change anything, then nothing will change. So nothing changes if nothing changes. If you're not willing to wake up earlier, if you're not willing to sacrifice a little bit more time, if you're not willing to put in the effort that most people aren't willing to put in, then you're gonna get stuck and you're gonna stay in those tough times for a lot longer than you need to be. So just remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. Continue to push forward, find a way around it, find a creative solution. Do the things that you weren't willing to do before. Another quote that comes to mind is, the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. So quit avoiding it. Quit trying to avoid, or there is no shortcuts in this work. There really isn't. The magic you're looking for is in the work you are avoiding. So be willing and open to change. You gotta look from a different lens and a different perspective. Refocus yourself. And then the magic you're looking for is found in the work that you're avoiding. There's something you're avoiding, which is why you're stuck. There's something, whether it's a change, whether it's a shift, whether it's transformation, whether it's just picking up a camera or going to work, whatever it is, but there is something you are avoiding that is keeping you stuck in those hard times. So again, how do you get through the tough times or hard times? You just push through it. Deal with it and keep moving forward. What's one piece of advice you would give to your younger self? Pick up a camera earlier. I think about this a lot, and I didn't pick up a camera legitimately to film until COVID happened. Once COVID hit, a couple churches reached out to me to go and film with them and film their services and everything like that. But advice to my younger self would be to pick up a camera sooner. I think if I were to have picked up a camera a lot sooner, I could have been a lot further or just more knowledgeable. Because, you're constantly going to learn. In any type of field, anywhere you are for work or career, you're always going to learn. And if you stop learning, well then I would fix that. I would definitely check yourself, because there is an abundance of stuff out there. Continue to learn and continue to grow in your field. So I would definitely tell my younger self, pick up a camera and just start recording, start filming, start taking photos, start doing something in the creative realm. Which is funny because I was already in the creative realm of stuff. I did theater in high school. I was part of the Performing Arts Academy, so I did dancing, singing, graphic design, videography, photography, acting, stage building, everything. But I didn't find the passion of videography and photography and content creation until COVID hit, which was almost, I just had my 10-year reunion a couple months ago, so that should kind of tell you where I'm at with all that. But yeah, I would tell my younger self, pick up a camera. All right, last question for the day. How do you deal with negative comments or criticism? So there is a person that I follow on Instagram, that I follow on Threads, TikTok, on X, and it's Chris Williamson. And one of the quotes he said was, "People root for you on your way up because you remind them of their dreams. They tear you down once you're there because you remind them that they gave up on them. Everyone wants you to do well, just not better than them." So that quote right there kind of shows you, like, the negative comments, the criticism comes because, yeah, people are they love to see that, you're chasing your dreams, you're doing good, and you remind them of themselves, of the dreams that they had and that they wanted to achieve. And yet, once you're achieving your dreams, they realize they gave up on their own. And so a lot of times those negative comments, the criticism that comes, is because the individual themselves is just disappointed in themselves. They see that they didn't follow through with their dreams, that they couldn't, that they see that they could have been doing something different in life. They could have been doing something better, but now they're stuck. And so what happens to most people who get stuck and frustrated, they lash out at other people. So when it comes to negative comments or criticism, don't take it to heart. Don't take it personally. You know, constructive criticism, cool. Meet up with other creatives, meet up with other people in your field, get constructive criticism. But as for the negative comments, for all the hate, like, you see all these TikTokers, you see all these big famous people, and people are like, oh, go do this, go, you know, you're ugly, you're fat, who cares? Why are you gonna let one individual, granted, you know, for all the big time people, it's hundreds and thousands of people saying it, but why let somebody else's opinion matter to what you're doing when you're achieving your dreams, when you're making it, you're making things happen? And so just ignore it. Just leave it be. There's nothing you can actually do if somebody comments on your photos or videos negatively, or your work negatively, or criticizes it. Like, you have no control over them. So continue doing what you're doing. Continue grinding it out. Continue following your dream until you've reached it. And once you've reached it, make a bigger dream. And then continue to pursue that. Don't stop. Because the moment you stop, you become like the people who are now giving those criticisms and negative comments and whatever that looks like. So again, I'm gonna end with this quote again, because for the whole negative thing, and it is a good quote, and it puts into perspective just how people are nowadays. You know, people root for you on your way up because you remind them of their dreams. They tear you down once you're there because you remind them that they gave up on them. Everyone wants you to do well, just not better than them.